Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Heath, and today we're going to be looking at our second set of sneak peeks for this Clan Capital update inside of Clash of Clans. But let's not waste any time. Let's jump in this video and see what we can learn in this next set of sneak peeks. So here we are back inside of our Clan Capital, and today we're going to be looking at the Balloon Lagoon and the Builder's Workshop. We're going to jump right in here and check all these buildings out. Check out the things that are available inside of the Balloon Lagoon. We are accessing the district hall, the small cabins, wooden cabins, skeleton barrel barracks. Not only that, we get the flying fortress yard, which is what we'll get to in just a second. This unlocks a very, very amazing unit for us. That is the flying fortress. Not only that, we have access to the lightning spell factory. There's our district hall, the rocket balloons barracks, varying buildings inside of the Balloon Lagoon. And there is our log trap. It tosses a log out. So all of these buildings are going to access inside of this district. There's our wall, and there's the actual flying fortress yard that we have access to that creates the actual flying fortresses. There's our lightning spell factory, all these hidden mega Teslas. We've got infernos on the base, and all of these buildings are going to work in conjunction to defend our base, help us out, and not only that, to produce units and spells for us to be able to use in our attacks inside of the capital wars and things like that. Before we actually get in an attack using the flying fortress, there's our flying fortress stats right there. That is the yard at level 5. It has 2,500 hit points. Not only that, it unlocks and upgrades the flying fortress as well. Now here we have the actual stats for the flying fortress at level 5. It does 400 DPS per second. It has 18,000 hit points. Not only that, it spawns 18 units that will be used inside of the flying fortress. It defends itself with skeleton gliders and releases 30 angry skeletons when it is actually defeated. So now that we've actually seen the stats for the flying fortress yard and for the flying fortress, let's see this thing in action and see exactly how it works and what it does inside of the game. That way we can get a better understanding of exactly what it does. So here we go. Here we're going to do an attack right here. This is a Balloon Lagoon. We've got our frost spell that we're going to drop down right here. As you notice, the frost spell actually freezes the water and allows an actual pathway for our troops to get across. There's our rocket loons coming in here. As you can see right here, it's actually attacking the buildings. And we've got our skellies that pop out of here that actually attack the buildings. And as they go around, we got our skeleton gliders that fly across, attacking buildings. There's our crusher. Crusher is going to be mass damage against these skeletons, but nothing that these flying fortresses can't handle and can't take care of. They're shooting cannonballs with bombs outside of the flying fortress. Here's our packs of skeletons that are going to make their way around the base, attacking Teslas, attacking whatever buildings they can get access to. They're going to break in here and try and break down this wall. The skeleton gliders are actually coming across, flying through the air, taking down things like the air defenses, taking down all the other fences inside of the building. And as you can see right here, this thing is actually doing a massive amount of damage. It has a massive amount of health, and it actually does huge damage to actually own the Balloon Lagoon itself. And it is still in the air, even though it's losing life. The skeletons are going to help keep it alive by distracting defenses as it flies through the air. It's only susceptible to things that do air attacks because it is an actual flying unit. This Mega Tesla is going to be able to target it here, right here, but the skeletons are going to pop out, do damage to the outlying buildings. And as you can see, a rocket comes flying across the screen right there, attacking the skeletons that are on the ground. And still, our flying fortress is up in the air. So with the introduction of this flying fortress, it is going to cause our defenders to actually really consider exactly what they need to do to protect their bases from the flying fortresses. And as you saw right there, it was destroyed. And we got a percentage done on the base. Skeletons came out, but they were destroyed by the crusher right here. We're going to look at a second attack using the flying fortress in just a few seconds. I want you to notice something as we start this attack, that the spell still persists between attacks. The frost spell is still active, and it still provides a land bridge between the two sections of land. But because we've already attacked this base, we're able to drop troops inside of the base already. We drop our rocket loons in there. Here comes our drop ships. We've had 2 sneaky archers in there, and we're going to use another frost spell to be able to freeze these defenses right here, slow them down. That way they don't do quite as much damage on our buildings and on our drop ships. But here the drop ships is doing damage. Here comes some loons with skellies in them as well. They're going to come over here, start doing damage to all these defenses. Frost spell is still persisting. It slows these buildings down that they cannot attack as effectively. And look at all these skellies as they fly, as they go around this base. There's our drop ships going down here to the bottom. Drop ships, just like I said, doing massive, massive amounts of damage. They're going to come up to a hard space right here. as they're facing these defenses here. These are actual air rockets that are going to be targeting our drop ships. As you can see right here, the skeleton gliders come out. They are going to be focusing on these defenses, trying to protect these drop ships, but the drop ships are just too strong, doing so much damage to these defenses, taking everything down. There goes the bomb tower down. We've got our we got our loons right here that's doing damage. We've lost one drop ship already. We got one drop ship left, and it is still alive. We've still got skeleton gliders coming out of here, doing damage to these defenses. They're going to be able to take down this last one over here, and they're going to move over to the right-hand side over here, doing damage to it. And we've got no more defenses to worry about. The dropship is going to go over. The skeletons are going to come down here and try to attack these buildings. The dropship is going to fly across to the next available defenses that are on the other side of the base. So these dropships are going to be focusing on defenses as they go through. And as you can see right there, the skeletons are under attack up here at the top. So our dropship makes it across and is under attack by these rockets and our artillery as well. And they're just going to continue taking a pounding. But these skeleton gliders coming out doing lots and lots of damage. Skeletons popping once they actually hit the ground. Again, we lost our dropship. But skeletons come out doing damage to the defenses. And there we go right there. Our last little pack of skeletons, all that's left from the dropship. They're able to take down those balloons, and they're going to move up, but they're going to be under heavy attack in just a second. There comes out comes a rocket. It misses right off the bat, but they're still alive, and there's another one, and they are gone. So as I said in the previous video, damage persists between each attack. So whenever you attack and your clanmate attacks, the damage just stacks and stacks. Right now, we're at 87% 2-star. We've got our last two drop ships that are going to be doing damage right here to these Infernos. These skeleton gliders, again, coming out, damaging the Infernos. And there we go. Look at all those skellies flying out of there. And then we got ground skellies as well going to be taking heat from the defenses. We've got one last set of air defenses right here that's going to go down. As soon as these last air defenses go down, there's nothing really left to worry about on this base. Still got our skeleton gliders. Still got our two drop ships doing work. And there we go. There's our 98%. They're going to fly over here, get this last building. And this is going to be a lovely, lovely triple done by these drop ships. But using the correct spells, using the correct troops, all in conjunction with these drop ships is what's going to get you the 3-star inside of these capital battles. They're going to have to fly all the way down here to the bottom to finish off this last little bit of the building. Here comes our skellies. And notice we've still got the frost spells that are still active on the map right now. As I said, they persist between each attack. So using spells effectively and persistently, that's going to allow our clanmates to get the best out of whatever attacks they are doing. So be sure whenever you're preparing these attacks that you're using your spells in the right way. Dropships are going to get quite slow. Here comes our skellies as well. Which one is going to make it first? I'm not sure, but a dropship's going to get there first, looks like. Dropships, one last hit, and there is our perfect 3-star right there. So like I said, dropships are just going to be absolutely amazing to our attacks inside of these capital battles. Before we actually take a look at our next building district, and that is the Builder's Workshop, let's actually take a closer look at the Frost spell, see exactly how it works and what it does. So as I said earlier, it actually persists between attacks. You can actually drop a Frost spell down to connect 2 pieces of land that allows our troops like our barbarians and our giants to be able to pass through over this series of water. Giants can't swim, barbs can't swim, but guess what? Frost spell takes care of that. We can drop our heal spell down as well. That's going to be a preemptive heal that persists again between attacks, just like the Frost spell does, keeping our barbarians alive. There's our giants. They are working right there. So as you can see, Frost spell and heal spell persist for a long period of time, allowing us, so be sure, like I said, to make sure you're using your spells very effectively to help not only yourself, but your clanmates as well. So now we're actually going to take a look at the Builder's Workshop. The Builder's Workshop is where we actually get the Frost spell unlocked at. So we're going to pop in here to the Builder's Workshop, look at some of the buildings, get an idea of an overview about what it actually looks like. We've got defenses inside of this building as well. We've got a blast bow, a giant cannon. We've got a spear thrower. We've got cannons, rapid rockets, multi-cannons, the hidden Mega Tesla. We've got the Crusher as well. Not only as far as that goes, we've got buildings. That includes the District Hall itself, the slanted houses, small huts. We've got raid cart barracks. Not only that, we have the Super P.E.K.K.A. as well. And that the Super P.E.K.K.A. is unlocked. And we're allowed to upgrade the Super P.E.K.K.A. with the Super P.E.K.K.A. barracks. So as you can see right here, just a wide selection of buildings, some very similar in places, but each district, each area in the Builders Workshop, we can upgrade buildings, we can upgrade defensive buildings like this Frost Spell Factory right here. So I take a little closer look at the Frost Spell Factory. That is where we actually get, like I said, the Frost Spell. That is a super versatile spell that we can use inside of capital battles. So yeah, really nice overview of the game. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really loving what I'm seeing so far inside of this update, and I'm really looking forward to getting this active inside of the game, allowing us to do some battles with our clans and things like that. I think it's going to bring a lot of cooperation to the game, to clans itself, because it's going to require each of us to work together to put our best effort forward. That way we can get these clan wars done, these capital wars done. And I really think it's going to be a really big update, and really good update for us inside of the game. Next up, after this little overview right here, we're going to take a look at some actual attacks and show you what they look like, what is available to us with the Builders Workshop. So there we go. There's our little final overshot of what the Builders Workshop looks like right there. There's our level 5 district hall that is located centrally inside of the base. So now let's do some actual attacks with our Builder Workshop using the Flying Fortress and the Super P.E.K.K.A. So here we go. Here's our actual attack. We've got our Super P.E.K.K.As, we got our Super Barbarians, we've got cannon carts, and we've got our dropship. And now we're going to look at the best place to deploy our troops. And there we go. We got 2 spots available that we can deploy. There's our Super P.E.K.K.As, and we're going to deploy these and see how much damage they can do, what they do. We all know them from the builder base, but the Super P.E.K.K.As inside of the actual Builders Workshop, we're going to do some damage right there to that air defense right there, and then we're going to drop in our lightning spell as well. We trigger that trap right there, and here comes our cannon carts, here comes our Super P.E.K.K.As, and here comes our dropship. As they go through here, they're going to, like I said, attacking these defenses. Super P.E.K.K.As, there's one of them, blows up right there. It actually damages some of the wall. We've got our skeletons doing damage to the wall right here. But they found a hole in the wall made by this Super P.E.K.K.A. and the skeletons as well. They're going to make their way through. They're going to take down this Mega Tesla. So here we drop our Frost Spell, connecting these 2 sections of land, allowing our P.E.K.K.As and our skeletons to get through there, going through different spots. But they're going to attack these buildings. We've got our dropship here down at the bottom, attacking these air defenses. There's our Super P.E.K.K.A. right there, taking down the air defenses. And here our dropship dies. We've still got a cannon cart up, and it is actually going to be targeted by these defenses. The cannon cart will die shortly in just a few moments. But there's our Super P.E.K.K.A. still up inside of the Frost Spell. We've got 1 star. Super P.E.K.K.A. is still alive. Cannon is still on it. Cannon should die to the P.E.K.K.A. And the P.E.K.K.A. is going to make its way around the base, damaging buildings, killing things. No preferences of what building attacks, just whatever is available and whatever is closest to it. Now it's going to move down here. It's going to be under attack by this crossbow. And all of these buildings right here and these defenses are going to damage it. It dies, blows up. There we go. All right, so we're going to take one final look, one final attack. We're going to drop our cannon cart, and the invisible mine comes up. Cannon cart is still available. We still got our barbs up. And as you can see right here, we can drop our barbs on that Frost Spell because it connects those 2 pieces of land. Cannon cart's going to move through here. Here's our Super P.E.K.K.As. And not only that, we've got our dropship in here. We've got our spells available still. We've got going to be attacking these, and then we're going to drop that zap spell, lightning spell, right there on these fences. We're going to drop the Frost Spell, freezing those things right there, slowing them down so they don't do quite as much damage. It's slowing them down, allowing these P.E.K.K.As to do damage to the base. So these P.E.K.K.As are just going to keep on working their way through the base. There's the trap right there, the log trap. The P.E.K.K.A is going to move up. We still got a pack of skeletons. Still got this dropship right here doing a lot of damage. It's going to attack this Mega Tesla. The Tesla's going to die to the dropship, and we're losing 1 P.E.K.K.A right there. There goes our 2nd P.E.K.K.A right there as well. The dropship damages the Tesla. It goes down, and we've still got our dropship up along with our skeleton gliders coming through here. The dropship is going to stay alive long enough to be able to take these defenses down, and it's going to take that one down, move on up, going across this base, and there we go. And it is being targeted right here by these 2 defenses, and just taking a lot of damage. But we've still got, like I said, still got these skeleton gliders doing work. There's our 2 stars right there to the base. The dropship is still doing work, still available. And again, skeletons dropping out of here, taking a lot of heat off of the dropship by taking down other defenses that they are going to be keeping the focus off with the dropship. There we go. There's that defense down. The dropship's going to move across. It's going to die shortly, however, in just a few moments. So here it goes flying across. dropship dies, there's our skeletons coming out. They are going to die, and that is the end of the skeletons and the end of our attack. And we've ended our 2 stars on this base right here. So frost spells, like I said, still persisting through each attack, allowing our troops to be able to attack more. So there we have it. There is our final result, 55% 2-star after doing that attack with the super P.E.K.K.A.s and the drop ships and the rocket ships and using our frost spells as well. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really looking forward to this update because I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely looking forward to this update. Cannot wait for it to come out soon enough. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Until then, much love, peace out, and we'll see you in the next one.